just disappear, do the work, and then do a comeback. And sister, brother, we will see the results. Hello there, my name is Walusungu, and this is High Tea Elegance, where I teach you how to elevate your life while embodying luxury, beauty, and elegance with sophistication, even when you are on a budget. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you on how you can elevate your life, how you can elevate yourself like these celebrities did. So let's get right into it. So to start off, I want us to look at Mampi, the music queen. So Mampi is one person that has been around for quite some time. She's been in the music industry and she's now considered a giant. But there was a time in which Mampi wasn't always celebrated. To others, she came off as vulgar with how she dressed. She came off as vulgar with her music. She came off as so many things. So here is a picture of Mampi performing some years ago, and here's a picture of Mampi performing not so long ago. So here's the difference. Back in the day, Mampi was this person that would go all out, that was elaborate, that would, embody the diva kind of look as she was performing, as she was doing her music. And to certain people, that came off as very uncomfortable, that came off as, I don't know, with a lot of controversy around it. But there came a time when this woman went silent. I think after her time in Big Brother, she went silent and she decided she was just, not going to be heard. We didn't hear from her, we didn't hear any music from her. And then she popped out of nowhere with a hit song that she did at the time. And something about her had changed, and we could all agree to say something had changed about the woman, the way she dressed, the way she carried herself, the way she did her music. She was revamped, she was renewed, she was just something, there was just something different about her aura, and everybody was talking now, not to shame her, but they were talking to say she's back and she's better and she's bigger. So tip number one, what we can learn from this is, while you are revamping yourself, while you are changing your life, while you are doing something new for yourself, stay silent. There is no need for you to announce to us to say, hey everybody, I am rebranding, I am working on my life, I am making a few changes. So if you don't hear from me, this is what's happening. Just shh. Go back, do the work on yourself, change your life as you would want it to be. And when you come back, we will know that something changed. We will know. You don't have to tell us, we will know. The results themselves will speak. If you have spent the right amount of time working on yourself and working towards God's goals that you have set for yourself, results will speak for themselves. So back to Mampi. Mampi came back and, something had just changed about her. She was no longer dressing the way she used to dress. She was more conservative in her dress code. There was a certain aura of elegance in how she presented herself. I mean, just look at this. Very elegant. She's still performing, but she's performing with class and elegance, with sophistication, and there is a luxury to her look. This time, when people speak of Mampi, they celebrate that she has stood the test of time in terms of music. They celebrate the fact that she has so much style and she embodies that and she brings that to her music, and it helps her stand out. This time we see her winning awards for most stylish celebrity, best dressed celebrity. She's doing the thing without even having to try, because she had spent time. I believe when she disappeared, she had just gone in and decided to do some work. She looks good. She looks very good. She looks young, she looks elegant, she looks presentable. Even when she performs, she's performing with class. She's performing in high status events. There's just something that's changed. So big up to Mampi. So that is what you can do. Just disappear, do the work, and then do a comeback. And sister, brother, we will see the results. We will definitely see them. So next up is Nalo and Israel. Exile, as he was called back then. So the beauty about these two is that they also have stood the test of time in the music industry. They've been around for quite some time. They've been that couple that everybody celebrates and looks up to and says, you know, you can still do music together, you can still be in the same industry, you know, and still make it. So I want to talk about Nalu. So for her, her journey has been more of the physique side, the physical side. Maybe let me term it that way. On Nalu and Israel through a song they did back in the days, and you know, we all love that song, we all sing that song, we all refer to that song, yeah. But then over the years, Nalu had disappeared too. And I think the last time I had seen her from the time she had disappeared was during Lily T's funeral. Yeah, the late Lily T, may her soul rest in peace. And when we saw her at the funeral, she had put on so much weight, and we were like, is this Nalu? Because the picture that we still had in our heads is of her in that song that she did that was, you know, so famous. So we still had this picture of Nalu, but now she had put on weight. So here are some pictures that she shared when she had put on weight. So for some time we also didn't hear from her. She had not been singing and whatnot. Then she decided to reappear, and she had lost weight. She was looking more beautiful than ever. She was shining. She was just doing the thing. She was doing the thing. So in one of her Facebook posts that I encountered, she had shared with her audience to say it wasn't an easy journey, and putting on weight had dealt with so much within her. Had shared how her husband had helped her through the journey and how they walked it together, how prayer was very important in her journey, because I believe when it comes to the journey of reinvention, it goes deeper than the physical. It goes deeper than you just trying to change your mindset, trying to revamp yourself. I believe it's it's just as much as spiritual, because you need God. It's not an easy thing to just wake up one day and say, hey everybody, I want to change my life, or I'm changing my life. It's not that easy. I think you need a strong personal conviction to say, this is not the life I'm supposed to be living. There is purpose to my life. I am not walking in my preordained plan according to God. I am not living as proposed by God. I feel like that's what reinvention should really about, and when it should really be about. And when she shares in a Facebook post that I came across, you know, she shares with us to say it wasn't easy, but she knew what she wanted, and she had the right amount of support around her in order to achieve this. So in your reinvention journey, involve God. Let God be at the center of it, or tell him to help you. Because at the end of the day, you may be reinventing because it's a trend or because you've seen somebody. But let's remember, the Bible says, what then shall it profit a man to gain the whole world but then lose his soul? When you read the verse before that, it says, he that tries to save his life will lose it, and he that loses his life will save it. So it is a journey that you have to surrender to God. It is a journey that you have to involve God in, because it's not easy. It's mentally exhausting. It is physically exhausting in whatsoever area that you're trying to reinvent your life or your life as a whole. It can be exhausting. And the third thing is, have a community of support. This could be your family, this could be your friends, this could be other people that are trying to do the same, this could be people online, this could be like on this channel you find people who are watching. I believe people who are watching are intentional enough, or maybe they have been through this journey, or maybe they want to start this journey, or maybe are going through this journey, just find a community of people that are doing the same, or people that have been there. Because why do you want to be around people that don't see the essence or the value of what you're doing? It will drain you, it will make you question yourself, it will make you ask yourself, maybe even give up on the journey, because the people around you don't see the value. But when you're around people that see the value, or people maybe that don't really understand but are bold enough and are loving enough to support you, it is definitely a game changer. So with Nalu, we see her husband and herself in the gym, working out, and just doing the work. So she shares pictures of before and after. And let me say this, it is a joy to walk the journey and reach a point where you can look back and say, you know what? I am not where I was a few months ago. I am not where I was a few years ago. I am definitely doing better. I am feeling better. I am living better. I'm experiencing better. And I feel this is why people share what they share. This is why people share pictures. This is why we share testimonies. This is why we help others. It's because you're so grateful and you appreciate the work that you put into and the results that have been birthed because of that. To certain people, it comes off as wrong, as showing off, but it's not that. You share your journey, or you share the process of your journey, you share tips because you are in celebration of the change that has taken place, and you are acknowledging to say you didn't do it on your own, you had help, and your dedication has birthed something great. So don't fear to share your results, don't fear to share the process, because there are others that can be encouraged and learn from you. So moving to her husband, Israel, who was then called exile, we've also seen transformation in his life. We've also seen to say he changed his name, he changed how he did his music. So part of the reinvention process. And I'm not saying go and change your name, but I believe for him it was more intentional, and it was the idea of finding purpose and aligning your life with purpose. Because let's look at what exile means, and let's look at what Israel means. So it's all about being intentional and even positioning yourself for better opportunities, positioning yourself for better things in life. Yeah, it's the same with Mampi. She was Mampi, the queen diva, and she embodied being the diva. But with time, as she has changed, she's now Mampi, the music queen, and we can see to say the queenness is reflecting in her life. So be intentional in your reinvention journey. Be intentional. And one last thing I can share with you is, I always say it is not easy. So after you have known why you're doing that, make sure you stick to it. Make sure you ask God to help you. Adopt a coach. So this coach would be somebody maybe that you know that is willing to walk the journey with you, show you how it's done, cheer you on as you're doing what you're doing, and give you advice in areas that you need, that you need it the most. Or it could be an online coach like myself, by simply watching my videos, making sure that you're glued, being interactive in the comment section, following my Instagram, because I share different content across different social media platforms. What I share on TikTok is not what I share on Instagram. What I share on Instagram is not what I share on YouTube. On YouTube, I take time to explain certain things, and I give you steps on how certain things can be done. On Instagram, a clip is 1 minute 50 seconds. So what I would share there is very different from what I would share also on TikTok, because of different audiences, different designs of platforms. If you want to adopt me as your coach, by the way, I'm not everyone's coach. You may be here just to get your journey started, but I may not end up being your coach. I may not be the person you eventually adopt, which is also okay. But if you decide to adopt me as your coach, I would suggest you follow me on all social media platforms so that you are engaged and you are learning from all areas and all perspectives. Yes, so for me personally, it took some time before I found my coach. I had different people that I was learning from, but it took some time to find that one coach that I would follow and consistently learn from and engage with. But when I did, it worked in my favor. So it may take some time also for you to find your coach. You may be learning from different people, but when you find your coach, you will know, you will connect, and what they are saying is going to resonate with you very well. You're going to see yourself in the shoes of that person. Finally and lastly, give this journey to God. It is only God that can help you. Make sure that even as you are reinventing yourself, you're doing a whole rounded reinvention in every area. Your spiritual aspect must be well funded, it must be well fed. You must invest in it because it pours into the other areas of your life. Financially, reinvent yourself. Academically, reinvent yourself. Intellectually, reinvent yourself. So as we journey through, as we go through this journey together, I am going to be sharing with you tips, different tips and different areas that contribute to your reinvention journey. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to do it like these celebrities. Disappear, do the work, and then reappear with the results speaking for themselves. My name is Olusungu. Hi to Elegance, your coach and friend. See you later.